understanding. We're gonna talk about, I'm not even gonna spend that long on this one. I really stopped watching ESPN years ago because they started trying to get political, and you got a whole bunch of house niggas down there. Not everybody, but you got some. And I don't think every black person that works for them is a house nigga, but I'm not going to go in and say who I think is and who I think isn't. You can figure it out. You can tell by their work. But you got a house nigga in there right now by the name of Malika Andrews, who I believe set up Rachel Nicholson, the white lady that I guess made some comments about George Floyd, or she thought that because she was so young, they elevated her quickly because of all the woke, quote unquote, nonsense or whatever going on right now. Whatever she said, she got a right to her opinion. But what's funny is, she had some video equipment that she really didn't know how to use. There was an app running in the background that made her camera have a live feed. It was going to Bristol. She was in Florida getting recorded illegally, just for the record. And the only person that stood to benefit from all of this shit is Malika Andrews, just for the record. She got elevated, and it's obviously she should not have been elevated, because if you listen to this house nigga talk, all she does is shit on black men. She tried to shit on Stephen A. Smith on this man's show, telling him, stop it. What we're not going to do. Like, what, bitch? See, and that's the type of shit I'm talking about. Because, see, people don't go all in on these ridiculous sellout punk motherfuckers, and I'm tired of it. Oh, have respect for her because she's a woman. Don't call her a bitch. She's a bitch. And she got Rachel Nicholson, a great upstanding woman. She got her fired. Is she going at Stephen A. Smith, who's her elder, who's the face of the network, trying to check him on his show? She's a bitch. Stop with the bullshit, man. But anyway, that shit was going on. Somebody waited. Rachel Nicholson had got a contract extension, all that, got the moolah. And then all of a sudden she get fired for some shit she did the year before. If I was Rachel, I would have sued them bitches. And Malika Andrews is the only one that stood to gain from it. So who the fuck do you think dropped that dime to ESPN? Somebody that don't really got a lot of talent. Y'all can say what you want. That's why my man Giannis walked out on that bitch when she was in the press conference trying to, what did he say? Oh yeah, she was trying to ask him a question after he lost about experience or whatever. And this man just had the biggest loss of his career. And then you got niggas like Stephen A. Smith who was defending her. And then a few years later, she was on that nigga's show trying to tell him to calm down like he a toddler. Giannis peeped that shit from the beginning that she a fucking house nigga. Fuck out of here. She deserve everything she getting in the media. That bitch ain't gonna last 5 more minutes. Man, put me on to another topic.